and the director of the Austin Comedy Film Festival. We've got an event coming up in early November, and we're going to be showing all kinds of comedy films, everything from funny music videos to comedy series episodes, dark comedy, horror comedy, sketch comedy, stand-up comedy, you name it. The videos that will make you laugh are going to be screening all day. We have like an 8-hour program of films, of short films to play. Nothing is over 30 minutes. And so you'll get to enjoy a huge variety. And one of the films that we're going to be playing is nominated for our Most Original Concept Award. And that one goes to Octobeagle. What's up, Octobeagle crew? How you doing?
Good. We're doing great. We're very honored and excited to be part of the festival.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thanks to the judges for picking our film for an award, which is very exciting. Awesome.
Well, I appreciate you joining us and taking the time. And even in our Portland Comedy Film Festival, Fall 2022, which is also coming up in November, you're nominated for an award there, Best Director. What's up? That's a high honor.
Right? Yeah, I'm amazed. I know I'm the best director, but the fact that other people know it is great.
Well, hey, humble always works,
Wow, his egos are pushing me right out of the frame. Who is this man? Yeah, no.
Exciting times. It's funny.
I started out doing stand-up comedy, and it's just one of those rules where you have to think you're the funniest person in the room, otherwise, you fail.
Good stuff. Well, it's great because the judges, in both markets, totally different people picking your film for different reasons. I mean, most of the comments I got at Austin were just how out of the box it was and how funny and just how different it was from so many other things. And then all the comments in Portland is how well put together it was and how smoothly it ran. And just, people like the production. And there's all these production comments on there. So loving it for two different reasons.
It's so great to hear. Our cinematographer was very happy to hear that.
Right.
Very, very cool.
The cast and crew are going to be really happy.
Yeah. I thought that the acting is so good in this. I thought it would grab a couple of ensemble, which I signed up for a lot of the festivals, but because the acting is so good. The actors are so great. Edward Hightower.
Yes. Well, there's still a few more to go. You got Houston Comedy Film Festival and Georgia Comedy Film Festival. We still run a few more. So
yeah, right. Okay.
Hopefully we'll see your work in one of those. I know the Atlanta judges definitely have their own thing, and we just announced all those films for December, and it's exciting times right now.
Well, we're trying to working on another film. So
Good. Well, I'm glad you're doing your work. We're going to get into that in this interview. I'd like to hear about what you got planned for the future. But first, before we go too far, let me ask you, one of you, can you put the synopsis of the film in your own words so I don't ruin the end here?
Well, I'm trying to remember not to give too much away because it is a mystery of some kind. A lot of twists and turns. Three people meet in a park, and two people meet a mysterious gentleman in the park. That's really all.
And it's in San Francisco. That's another major part of this. So
yeah, we love our city.
We love San Francisco, and San Francisco loves us back. So,
well, good stuff. It's good to be loved at home, right? And you definitely got a great situation. One of the questions that we ask is the situation funny? And it does get very funny out of this in this park and the way you put this together. So talk to me about and both of you can take turns answering this, the creative motivations for creating this film. Like, why did you want to tell this story?
Well, I think even if it's not a comedy, I think all good literature of any kind starts with a joke. I really do. It's like a what if. It's like, what if this absurd thing were to happen? And, that's always the start. But I think, why make this film? Because it's funny. I don't know.
Did it come from like a real life situation, or maybe a person you knew, or you drawing on something?
No, it was pretty much fantasy. I'm trying to think of any. Well, I think I don't know. Help me out here.
I was gonna joke and say, "Oh yeah, our parents met this way."
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Oh, by the way. Yeah.
That would be a story in itself. Anyway, so from a production perspective, what did you learn? I mean, I feel like every production you do is a little bit of film school. What did you learn while making
Don't
this one?
shoot all day outside in bright sunlight,
Right.
ever. It was so hard to work around that, but I think we pulled it off. The editing.
And one more, nature is not your friend.
We so wanted a cloudy day. We prayed for a cloudy day, and it was cloudy every day around our filming. But
but on the day of,
yeah.
It was bright and sunny, so we had to use filters and hold these things, and it was a lot more difficult than had we had an overcast day. It would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
I actually experienced something similar in San Francisco about 10 years ago shooting a film, and it's just like it wasn't even the whole day. There was like 2 hours where everything cleared. And I mean, the ozone layer just fried my head to a crisp. I was injured for like a month, It was,
no.
And it's just one of the, it's just, I just had this like Mikhail Gorbachev, like skin peeling going on, which is not cool. But I tell you what, preparation when it comes to a film set, it's like when you're shooting outside, you have to be prepared for anything. And that's great that you learned that lesson.
You got to know how to MacGyver stuff too. So certain racks, we had to use different kinds of grips, and it was just crazy. So chewing gum and string. Really,
we went to buy a shim for the sun to shield, to soften the shadows. We end up MacGyvering just
PVC
and window shears. So it was great. Yeah.
Wow. You gotta do what you gotta do. Well, how did you find all these actors anyway? You talked a little bit about the acting.
I known them, all of them, through comedy and stand up, actually. Yeah. So
some of them have been in other productions of ours, and so some of them are like go-tos. If we have a particular character in mind, like, I know who that would be. And so for some of the other items that we have online, you'll see a lot of the same actors because they're that good. And some of what impresses us the most is some of the actors, when you give them direction, they're actually holding a pen and a pad so that they're taking notes, copious notes. And so every time we get back to the shot, all of a sudden the character becomes even more real and sometimes exceeds our expectations of, oh, wow, I guess. And they take it to a different direction than that we might have thought. And they make some really strong and really good decisions that really just enhance the characters.
Yeah, I mean, the less you can direct during the shoot, especially in a small crew, because being the director, you're also talking to the cinematographer and you're fixing problems and you're reading the script. So the more that the actors have to contribute and you have to worry about that, the better you're off. And that's why, I mean, I don't know. To me, it comes down to acting, and maybe the next important thing is sound.
Sure.
If you have good acting, you can get away with a lot.
It kind of felt, and I didn't know about the stand-up comedian background, but it kind of had a sketch comedy feel at times. Like, did you really let the actors just go for it?
Well, we had actually done it. We'd actually done it on stage.
Really?
Edward Hightower did. I did it was a play that I wrote and we'd done on stage maybe 4 months before. So I took that because I did a retrospective of all my little plays, and that was one that stuck out. So this would be a great little film. And so Edward played the role in that. He was the only one that did play the original role. And so I just let him go. I mean, I knew he nailed it because I didn't do it. So that was fortunate, And then the other two actors I just cast because I knew they'd be great. And
Man, that's good. Well, it sounds like you called on your resources and you had yourself a really good team on this. It shows on screen. You make us look good. I can't wait to screen this at both festivals. Having you there, you're going to be able to get that out-of-body experience of watching this film on screen in two totally different markets.
In a very nice theater too, which is great because projected on a nice projector and a nice theater. It's nothing like it. So.
Yeah, Awesome Film Society is beautiful. I watched. What did I watch there? I watched Doctor Strange there, I think, and it's just it's just so vivid. It's dope. Yeah, it's really good.
I looked at the pictures and it's fantastic. So I'm looking for it. That's just really a thrill.
Well, it's a pleasure to get to talk to you about all this. Thanks for being transparent about all the backgrounds and the dealings and just how it all got done. It turned out to be a really good product. Is there anything else that you want to add before we go?
Well, lots of thanks to the cast and crew because they were just amazing. And it comes together when, like you said, it comes together when you've got a great team. It was such a pleasure to do it, even though we had our challenges. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, no, it's always anxiety until it's in the can, and they were very happy with it.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, well, I appreciate it. I look forward to meeting you both at the festival. So
likewise, lots of hugs and kisses from San Francisco.
Yay!
All right, thank you. We'll be giving you a big Austin welcome when you come in. So
awesome.
See you soon. Take it easy.